Today I'm taking the best elements of a tiramisu and a black forest cake, combining them and turning it into the most amazing no-fuss dessert you will ever make. Let's make a no-bake black forest cake on the One Pot Chef. So what we're making today is like a combination of a black forest cake and a tiramisu. It's so amazing, there's no baking involved, it's just assembly and chilling. So to begin with, I've got a 425 gram can of pitted cherries, some black cherries, and I'm just going to drain off the syrup in the can. But don't throw the syrup away because we're going to be using it for this recipe. To our cherry syrup, we're going to add in 1 cup, 250 mils of strong espresso coffee. I've just allowed it to go cold. Now, if you don't like coffee, by all means you can replace this with 250 mils of boiling water and just stir in 1 to 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, unsweetened cocoa powder. Just let it go cold and then mix it in like I've done here. Just give that a little stir. I've chopped up our cherries into little pieces and placed them into a mixing bowl, and to that I'm adding in half a cup of cherry jam. Now, if I'm honest, you could use any jam you like, but I figured cherry jam goes well with cherries, so feel free to make any substitutions you prefer, and just stir all that together to combine. In another mixing bowl I've got 900 mils of cream. I'm just using any cream suitable for whipping, and to that I'm adding in a tablespoon of caster sugar or superfine white sugar, and about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then we just have to whip the cream up until it's nice and thick. Beautiful. Lovely and thick, that's what we're looking for. I think we're just about ready to start assembling our cake. I've got a fairly large display plate here, which I'm going to be assembling our cake on. I've got our syrup mixture. Now, what I'm going to be doing today is I'm using some sponge finger biscuits. They're sometimes called Savoiardi. They are 500 gram packets. And if you can't find them at the supermarket, have a look in the biscuit or the cookie aisle, or sometimes in the ethnic foods aisle. But if you can't find them, please ask around because you will find them eventually. So what we're going to do is we're going to take each one of these little sponge finger biscuits and we're just going to quickly dip it into the mixture here, like so. Don't let it soak for too long because they will soak up everything and just fall to pieces. And place it on our display plate like so. And we're going to make a row of 6 biscuits. Next we're going to spread about 1/3 of that jam mixture that we made, the jam and the cherries, just over the top of this layer, and then spread about 1/2 cup of that beautiful whipped cream. Then simply repeat the process again until we have 4 layers of biscuits. Time to place this and our remaining whipped cream into the fridge for about 2 to 3 hours, just to chill it up. And then we'll be ready to pretty it up and serve. This is chilled and slightly firmed up, so we're just going to put the remaining whipped cream over the top and spread it over the sides to complete our cake. And a little bit of grated dark chocolate over the top to finish. Cool, sweet, creamy and fruity. This is an absolutely sublime dessert. Trust me, everyone who has a bite of this is going to be begging you for the recipe. Just the smell of this is driving me wild. I'm not going to hold back. I'm just going to simply dive straight in. Oh, wow. And it's so creamy, and you've got that sort of beautiful fruitiness from the cherries. You can taste a bit of that coffee in there as well. And you've got that lovely soft sponginess from the sponge fingers. Absolutely stunning. Seriously, this took literally no time at all to throw together. We just shove it into the fridge to chill, and it's just amazing. Well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Check out my other videos at OnePotChefShow.com, and until next time, see you later. No fuss desserts you will ever make. Let's make a no fake. No fake. Today I'm taking the best elements of a no.